Hello, my name's Lucas, otherwise known as Yukasabi, and today I'm going to be reviewing Robert Oyster's signature ink. This is Motor Oil, and it's one of the signature ink collection, and it is a severely underrated ink. You don't see anything about this online or on forums or YouTube videos. This ink is really underrated, and it is my favourite ink for drawing with sketching ink of all time. The characteristics of it when it starts bleeding down and you get that contrast and the way the colours kind of clash and battle with each other in the ink is awesome. So it comes in a little bottle like this. It's like a little cylindrical tube, and it has this kind of gold reflective sticker on. So this ink's made in Australia and it's inspired by colours found there. See the little sticker on top, Motor Oil, and you get the big signature label on the front. It's very simple bottle, but it feels sturdy and it does the job well. It's kind of like a hard plastic. Here's some other inks that you can kind of compare it to size wise. So you can see it's quite a tall ink, but by no means is it actually a small bottle. It's like double the size of a Diamine 30ml ink bottle. And you can see it there with some Miro Shizuku as well, and the little Mont Blanc special edition inks. Without further ado, we're going to be reviewing the Motor Oil Ink. So the next thing that I thought I'd do was show you how I swab inks. This is a technique that I really recently found out about. So you basically drop out some ink and you get a knife and kind of score it across the paper. And rather than just using a cotton swab and getting kind of a circular pattern, the knife edge bleeds it about. This is just a beta knife. I just use it to do all sorts of stuff art related. But you can see there straight away you get the kind of warm reddish colour. You get very light green, but you also get that really dark murky green. And it is definitely an oil type colour. This rhodie paper isn't really meant to take this much ink, but it can do. It's quite an opaque ink as well, so if you want stuff like that, it's dead good. So this is my Pelikan MX600 I'm writing this with, and it's such a nice ink to write with. It's really wet and it's really smooth. You'd expect it to be quite chalky, but it just isn't at all. And it writes beautiful in this medium nib. This is a 16 karat nib, I think. So I thought I'd do a quick dry time, so 1 second, 5 second, 10 second dry time. So one thing to say is this ink is definitely not cheap, but it's worth the money. I think it comes in around £15 in the UK, and I'd say it's really worth it because of, in my opinion, it being the best sketching ink to buy. And here you can see why I mean that. So when you lay down the ink with a nib and then use a water brush, or just a brush and water over the top, the colours that come out of it are amazing. You get the warm kind of reds, but the greens and the browns and kind of black tones as well. You can see it feathering completely because it's not used to handling water, this paper. It's not meant for that. But on cartridge paper and watercolour paper, it handles so well. But you can see there up close all the colours that you can see inside it. It makes for a fantastic sketching ink with loads and loads of depth. The next thing that I thought I'd show is some sketching that I've done with it. I didn't want to actually draw with it in this video, but I thought I'd show you some sketchbook work that I do with it. So this is the Motor Oil Ink in action. Now this is just one pen and a quick pass with a water brush, and you get results like these. So I use mine for really quick thumbnail sketching and kind of blocking in environments and laying down a bit of tone to kind of tell more of a story to them and add some lighting and shading. And you can see these are for my visual design module at university, and they come out great. They come out dead nice. So these are all quick, like 2-3 minute sketches. Here's some character concepting for a hunter character, and you can see the warm greens, the kind of almost blue colours, reds, pinks, and then you get the browns, murky greens, and it really does look like Motor Oil. Here, same again, just sketching out with a fountain pen. We're inked with Motor Oil, using a water brush, kind of diluting it down, just to really quickly get some shading and lighting effects onto the little faces that I was doodling. And this ink just is great. The way it bleeds and moves around the page and it's kind of choppy with its colour is what makes it really special to me. Other people want, very flat, kind of similar inks, very consistent. This isn't. Every time you use it, you kind of get different colour sketches, and you can't really see that until you get a hold of it in person. But the colours that it comes out with is just amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the review. This is a great ink. It is my favourite sketching ink. You can see there some of the sketches that I've made with it. And for the money, it's definitely worth it. I've not tried any other Robert Oster inks, but I hope to in the future. But as for now, this is my favourite sketching ink and probably the most underrated ink that I've ever used. And yeah, that's why it's probably my favourite ink. I always have a pen inked up with this, and I think I will for a very long time. It's great for sketching, great for doodling, and it's great for writing, so 10 out of 10 from me. So anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're going to follow me, stay updated with some more art, that kind of thing, follow my socials, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.